Nothing says spooky like playing Noctur Untoten on the original World at War.
I don't know why Treyarch opted to go soft in Black Ops 1 and Beyond with the zombies.
Because you got people like Joe here who can barely handle watching Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Back off, asshole. Paul Rubin was a legendary man.
If by legendary you mean by rubbing one out behind a theater with families and children inside, then sure.
I still remember when he did the crack PSA commercial.
He certainly knew what that was, as well as Joe's son.
You both are being big bullies today.
You're not obligated to stay, Joe. You can leave whenever you want.
I just noticed, is that a goddamn USP in a World War II game?
Your eyes don't deceive you, Obama. Yes, I installed a mod which changes all the weapons into modern weaponry. Well, as modern as 2009 anyway, when this mod was made.
What was wrong with the guns the map originally had?
Nothing really bad, but I'd just like to explore my options. Have some fun, if you will.
Do you have a set goal in mind?
Not really. Our editor was having trouble with Black Ops 3, and he didn't want to halt it for a horror game, so he quickly installed World at War again and found this mod. Can't waste a lot of days in October when it should be dedicated to horror-related media.
In other words, he bitched out and used an easy cop-out.
He's the fucking reason you're here, idiot. Other AI channels have died or moved on, and we're here defending our own at this point. People are gonna look back and see us continuing this idea for a long time. It's no longer a trend, but a video style now.
I felt like falling asleep hearing you, Donald.
Then knock yourself out, literally, if you're being some snobby bitch.
Why are we infighting on something that's supposed to be spooky?
You're right. Anyway, I always thought Noctur Untoten was the scariest map because of the vulnerability and the sounds zombies make.
You could have an easier time and chose Shino Numa or Der Riese.
It's like you grew some sort of fucking third eye, since that's exactly what I wanted to do. But this mod crashes when choosing any map other than Noct, because fuck you, that's why.
And their eyes are red, which makes this even more creepy.
They can talk too. Briefly, but it's still creepy. I want to see what I get from the box. I was going to do 2-box challenge, but fuck it, I'm curious.
And you got fucking shafted with the Scorpion.
You talk so big being someone on the fucking sidelines, dickhead.
The Scorpion to me is one of those underdog guns. It isn't particularly powerful, but with accurate shots, it can be pretty good. At least in multiplayer. Not so sure about zombies.
You gave me the tiniest glimmer of hope with this fucking thing, and then you ruined it. Thanks, Obama. Just like your healthcare thing or whatever the fuck it was.
I really wish you didn't have to revert back to that for an insult.
At least I'm not the target that time.
You may have not realized it, Joe, but that was a clever response to that when you think of Obama's war crimes.
The what now?
Just forget about it, Joe. I don't want salt poured from both of you. Just one is enough.
A basic M4, not bad, but I would rather be in a more open map with these weapons if I have to be honest.
Then you'd have it too easy. You gotta be challenged every now and then.
Donald always liked to take the easy way out instead of thinking things through. Like when you pissed off North Korea like you had a stick and they were a sleeping grizzly bear.
That fat little rocket man wasn't gonna do shit. And he ain't gonna do shit when I'm back in power.
With the way things are going, that's a big if at this stage.
If I were brand new to this map, I'd be more scared. I'm more impatient and tense than scared.
Yeah, sure, let's just veer off that topic we were on.
Because this isn't what people have came here to see. If they wanted to see all three of us bicker politically, they'd just turn on Fox News or CNN, or any other of those conglomerate news corporations.
I only knew about 10 of those words.
I guess we're back at our regularly scheduled programming.
I'm gonna hit the box a few more times for different weaponry. Wow, an RPD. Pretty decent LMG if you ask me.
Aren't you worried about horrendous recoil?
Ha, gun go brrr.
My thoughts exactly. I like this thing, but I'm worried of being too hyper-focused on aiming that I could get windmilled to death.
Could you just hip fire it?
Only if there's a big group together. Hip firing is never a good idea unless it's with some weapons like the flamethrower.
I mean, they're still dropping from being hip fired.
Are they? I didn't fucking notice until you said something. Jesus Christ, I hate when you point out the blatantly obvious.
He's still vastly more intelligent than your average NPC live streamer on TikTok.
Far from it. They make bank by being a tool to a horrible app. Joe here isn't making anything for being an idiot.
I think we've made it to round 5.
I made it to round 5, not you. Pipe the fuck down, credit stealer.
It's actually round 6.
Shut up, seriously. Oh god, they've started sprinting. I hate how early these things can run in this game.
Be glad this isn't Verruct where they legit sprint at you.
Don't fucking remind me of that, Obama. Shit's traumatizing.
I can't hear you two over the sound of the loud-ass gunfire.
Good, nobody wanted to fucking talk to you anyway, Sleepy Joe. You weren't even fucking mentioned.
What? Something about me in a mansion?
Oh, the joys of witnessing Joe mishear things.
I definitely fucking heard that zombie say something.
And that's what I meant by brief, but it's fucking creepy when they talk. An AK-74U, not a bad gun at all.
Did you just mildly sing that?
Sure, let's go with that.
All of a sudden, I got an image of Donald singing Happy Birthday with that tone to our editor in a couple months.
Oh, fuck off, Joe. Don't misconstrue things like that. I can't even give him a gift if I tried.
At least it would be the thought that counts, Donald.
Fuck sakes, the M4 was a fucking wall buy up here. Whatever, at least I got it a bit cheaper. Let's torch a few of these fuckers. What?
Gotta love World at War when you try to throw something over the edge, but the hitbox is fucked.
What a shame.
I hate this fucking game.